From the CISO series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Thursday, June 18th, 2026. I'm Sarah Lane. Anthropic tells G7 to cooperate. The Financial Times sources say Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei used a G7 meeting to push for more international cooperation on AI after the U.S. administration blocked exports of Anthropic's latest models, raising concerns that the U.S. could limit allies' access to cutting-edge AI. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and Google DeepMind CEO Demi Hassabi reportedly backed this idea. France's Emmanuel Macron warned the countries need to know they won't be cut off from AI systems that are important to their economies and national security. Fortinet VPN leak exposes credentials. A new leak called For2Bleed appears to have exposed usernames and plain text passwords for roughly 74,000 Fortinet VPN and firewall devices used by organizations worldwide. Security researcher Bob Diachenko uncovered the dataset, and independent analysis by cybersecurity researcher Kevin Beaumont suggests the credentials are authentic and may have come from exported Fortinet configurations, but it's unclear how the data was taken. The leak may cover roughly half of all internet-accessible Fortinet firewalls and could give attackers a way to target companies, government agencies, and critical infrastructure operators. Crypto Clipper abuses reviews, narrators, and comments. Here's a reminder to give popularity metrics online a second look. Researchers at Checkpoint found a malware campaign using fake reviews, inflated download counts, AI-generated YouTube tutorials, and even coordinated comments on VirusTotal to make a cryptocurrency stealing tool look legitimate. The malware swaps copied crypto wallet addresses for attacker-controlled ones and shows how attackers keep building fake reputations across trusted platforms to trick people into downloading malicious software. Estonia assigns personal ID numbers to AI agents. Estonia is trying to get ahead of a problem other governments may face later. The country plans to become the first nation to give AI assistants their own digital ID numbers for better control over what AI agents can access and what actions they're authorized to take on behalf of people and businesses. This is a broader effort to address the legal and security challenges of increasingly autonomous AI systems as governments wrangle with how the tools should operate in the real world. Huge thanks to our sponsor, ThreatLocker. Every security leader is being asked the same question right now. How do we enable innovation without creating unnecessary risk? That's the challenge behind cloud adoption, behind AI, behind automation, and behind every major technology decision. ThreatLocker helps organizations take a zero-trust approach to that challenge, giving them greater control over what can execute, what can access their environment, and what users and applications are allowed to do. That's why ThreatLocker is proud to support cybersecurity headlines, because security works best when innovation and control move together. Telegram challenges India's block. Telegram has asked the Delhi High Court to overturn its temporary block in India, which is imposed until June 22nd, after authorities alleged cheating rings were using Telegram to share leaked materials related to a national medical entrance exam. The block affects more than 150 million users in India and includes both telecom-level restrictions and removal from app stores. Telegram argues the measure is disproportionate because it shuts down the entire platform to address the actions of a small number of bad actors. The court will now decide whether the ban should remain in place. Microsoft confirms Rogue Planet Zero Day. Windows Defender has another zero day on its hands. Security researcher Chaotic Eclipse, also known as Nightmare Eclipse, publicly revealed a proof-of-concept exploit called Rogue Planet that can grant system-level privileges on vulnerable Windows machines. And Microsoft has now confirmed the flaw and says a patch is in development. It's the fourth Defender vulnerability disclosed by Chaotic Eclipse in recent months. Kodak confirms stolen records. Kodak confirmed a data breach after the hacking group Shiny Hunters claimed it stole 2.2 million records, including customer personal information and internal company data. The company says the incident was contained and didn't affect operations, but Shiny Hunters has threatened to leak the data if Kodak doesn't respond by June 18th. The breach is the latest in a series of attacks linked to the group. Google shifts IP address use for personalization. Google is making a big change to how it targets ads in Europe. Starting in August, the company will start using IP addresses for ad measurement and personalization in the UK, EU, and Switzerland, raising privacy concerns because IP addresses are considered personal data under GDPR and can be used as part of device fingerprinting. This comes less than 2 years after Google dropped its long-standing opposition to fingerprinting and could raise new issues with regulators who argue this kind of cross-service tracking needs explicit user consent. If you're listening to this show, that means you're listening to cybersecurity media. Well, why are you listening? What other cyber media do you consume? Is it delivering what you want? And more importantly, where is it falling short? Those are all big questions we're getting into on this week's episode of Defense in Depth. We have some fantastic guests on the show talking about the purpose of cyber media in the marketplace. David Spark is joined by David Bittner of the Cyberwire, Graham Cluley of Smashing Security, and Leo Laporte, the founder of Twit. Make sure you look for it wherever you get your podcasts. And if you have thoughts on the news from today or about our show in general, please do reach out to us. feedback@CISOseries.com. We always want to hear from you. I am Sarah Lane reporting for the CISO Series. Stay safe out there, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to CISOseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.